Hi everybody, I am Barb Steinberg. I'm a teen life coach for girls, a parent coach, and a speaker on raising teen girls. Today we're going to talk about empty nest. I recently had a mom come in for a parent coaching session, and her last child, her teenage daughter, who I was coaching as her teen life coach, she had left for college, and so now this mom was facing an empty nest, an empty home. And many of you have gone through this, you are going through it, or you will. And I thought it was an important topic to discuss because we are going to face it if we have our children, right? And I think some of us may think that we'll be fine, and we might be surprised that we aren't. This particular mom was feeling a lot of sadness and a lot of grief around having no children at home to parent, to mother. Where was all of her nurturing that she had in her heart going to go? Because they didn't need her in the way that they needed her before, and they weren't even present to receive any nurturing. So first thing we talked about was really acknowledging the grief and the sadness and the loss and the pain of it, and really encouraging her to feel those feelings, to let them come up, to journal about them. We know that this is very healing in the brain when we journal and get the thoughts and the feelings out. And then to express her feelings emotionally, for sure. And we went through some things that, first of all, we did acknowledge that it comes in waves. Grief is a bit of a roller coaster, right? Where one morning you can wake up feeling a little bit better, and then by that afternoon, a new wave of grief comes. Or next week, another wave comes. And to ride those waves, to let the feelings come up and then let them recede. Feelings are temporary, and once we allow ourselves to feel them and to move through that wave, then we realize, oh, they are temporary. I made it through. I'm okay on the other side. So it is a process. It is a journey. So we also talked about what are some things that she is doing in her life that does bring her joy or contentment or fulfillment, happiness. So those are very different words, right? Fulfillment is different than joy. So what are things that she is allowing into her life that helps it helps her to alleviate some of the pain and also fills up her life? Since there's a big loss, what can fill her up in a way that feels good? So we talked about her going out in nature is very, very healing for her. I personally believe it is for everyone. It's medicine for our souls. So she goes out and she gardens in her yard. That's been helpful. She goes on walks outside with friends and talks not only about her feelings with regard to her empty nest, but everything. That helps. She talked about one of her friends is Buddhist, and so she was discovering Buddhism and learning about Buddhism through her friend, and then also had discovered meditation and was beginning that. That was new for her. And she talked about volunteering with children and volunteering with elderly. For her, that's what fed her heart. So she's got all this, she's just the most loving, nurturing mom. And she needed some place for all of that love and that nurturing to go. And so volunteering really provided that for her. So if we talked about her increasing her hours or finding more organizations that could benefit from her volunteering. So the last piece that we talked about that I think was really important was for her to share with her daughter, who knew that her mom was struggling and was feeling badly about it because, of course, this very big-hearted mom happened to give birth to a big-hearted daughter. And that daughter knew that her mom was struggling and was sad and was having a hard time. And of course, she felt guilty a little bit, felt like she was the cause of it because she had left home, felt like she needed to fix it and make it better, and was trying to think of ways of, coming home on the weekends and calling her mom more and wanting to take care of her mom. And so that is loving, and it is kind, and it is sweet, and it is not necessarily her role. Her role as a freshman in college is to separate from mom. Not completely, of course, not totally, but to separate, to become independent, to really dive into this new life that she's creating. It's hard to dive into your new life when you're sort of, cemented back in the past, trying to make sure that your mom's okay. So we talked about mom talking with her daughter and saying, yes, I am sad about all of my children being gone. and about this quiet house that I now live in. Yes, it is sad. Sometimes it's lonely. And I am grieving that loss. And that's okay for me to be grieving, because that is a normal part of being a human, is grieving our losses and being sad about what we miss. So yes, that is what I'm feeling, and that's what I'm going through. And I want you to know that you do not need to take care of me through this. I can take care of myself. It's my job to feel my feelings and to take care of my feelings. It's your job to explore your new life in college, to discover everything that adulthood has, to have fun, to work hard, to live your life. And it's my job to live my life and to heal myself through this. So I love talking to you. I love being with you. And I want you to know that I'm going to be okay. And you don't need to take care of me. I can take care of myself. So releasing your daughters of the need to fix you. Releasing them so that they can live their own lives, knowing that you will be okay. That is such a huge gift that we can give to them. So hopefully this has given you some food for thought when it comes to experiencing the empty nest syndrome. If you'd love more tools and tips and strategies on raising girls and parenting girls, I would love to help you. Please check out my website, barbsteinberg.com. You will find my online workshops for you and my Facebook page, Instagram, and YouTube channels. If you found this helpful, I hope that you'll like it. I hope that you'll subscribe, and have a great day.